thought I was going to burp.
You can try. You did it.
Thanks. Hello, weirdos. And welcome to another episode of Tangents of Horror. What?
It was crazy. I tried something new.
I'm the brilliant Brandon.
And I'm the sexy Steven.
Why would you lie to our listeners?
Well,
now they're going to get an idea, and then if we ever do a face reveal, they're going to be let down.
Well, I thought we were just doing lying because you said brilliant Brandon, I think.
This is true. You got me.
And this is another episode. Oh, we already did
of
that.
Tangents of Horror. Stop it.
I wanted
Just say the words.
horror. I did. I don't want anyone to go horror.
They're going to think something's wrong with the episode.
There is. Because we're reviewing Malignant.
Malignant.
And that's something inherently wrong.
It's from 2021. Did you know that? You do now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here.
Thank you.
It was actually released on September 10th,
Good
too.
year, good month for movies, I think.
Not in that year.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, the year no month was good
No.
for movies.
None of it. It was crazy
Turn
times.
on your Netflix.
Which sucks because you'll find out.
Yeah. Because they dropped 40 mil and made 39 or something.
Yeah, $40 million budget. And it was a James Wans directed movie.
James
He's a
Bond?
legend. He's legendary. He's up there.
What else he make?
Saw,
Uh-huh.
Aquaman,
Go on.
Insidious,
Keep going.
Conjuring, Annabelle's.
Annabelle and that new one.
I don't know if he
watched.
did the Annabelle. I know he produced
He
it,
was in
but
there, yeah.
he usually just does the first of the franchise.
Yeah.
But Saw is like one of my all-time favorites, so he's up there. He is up there.
Would you hug him if you could?
I'd give him a little hug. I'd be
That's
like,
nice.
thank you
Yeah.
for all you've given
And he
me.
said, I don't have any money.
Oh, he has the money.
Oh, well, not for you.
Because I think that's why he produces all those movies.
That's right,
pretty much
yeah.
what a producer does, give all the money.
Well, he hopes to at least get it back.
Yeah, not on this one, though.
Interesting that.
Wah, wah. I kind of wish we knew how much money it made from, like, sales and stuff, or even streaming, because...
Yeah, I'm sure Netflix gave him a couple mil to keep quiet.
Yeah, because it's on Netflix now. At least that's where we watched it.
Yeah.
And anyone I've talked to likes it, so...
Okay. You talk to a lot of people?
Some.
Okay.
More reading responses on the internet.
Ah, so you think that's talking.
Sort
I'm
of.
on to you guys.
Sort of.
On this internet thing. I'm on to you.
It's like talking to someone in the past.
I guess.
Because they said it earlier,
That's
but you're
actually
reading it
terrifying
now.
to hear. I didn't like that.
No?
That was really scary.
Well,
And I guess that explains why it's so disconnected. Well,
that explains why it's Tangents of Horror. It's spooky.
the horror's really inside your mind.
It's so scary. This was written by James Wans, but with the help of Ingrid Bezu and Akala Cooper.
Oh, did you just say one big long name or two people?
There was two names
Holy
there.
shit.
That's why there was four names.
well,
Two
you
and
know,
two.
like
2 and 2.
Edgar Allan Poe almost got there.
3 names. That's
Yeah.
not bad. That's
The
nice.
third
I like
is
it.
what he needed.
Music. Do you know who did the music? I'm going to tell you. Joseph Bishara.
Bisharka.
I like this person.
Yes.
They did a
because
fantastic
he
job.
did a little fucking synth
Oh.
for you.
A little bit of synth, but it was mixed in with like classical
Yeah.
music and
And like 80s callback.
great
Stings.
auto cues and shit. It wasn't oversaturated, like in your face all the
Yes.
time. And
Auto cues? What do you mean by that? Audio cues?
audio cues.
Ah, okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I knew I was saying it wrong
Yeah.
as I said it.
And I was
no,
trying
audio
to figure
cues.
out. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Those automatic cues.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, there's auto tune in this?
All right. I'll be finished now.
He'll be finished.
Starring.
Lou Ferrigno.
Nice.
Thank you.
I knew I saw him in there.
He was the
No.
Malignant.
Annabelle Wallace.
Ah,
Maddie Hassan.
yeah.
George Young. Michelle Brianna White.
Yep.
And others. There was some more in there, too.
They were there.
They were there.
They were there.
I saw them.
Interesting that he has a movie called Annabelle, and this actress's name is Annabelle.
Was it? That's a popular name.
And then Megan was the second movie he made.
I mean, Annabelle it wasn't the second movie he made. Don't listen to Steven.
The second Netflix movie he made.
No, that wasn't a Netflix exclusive.
Wasn't it? I thought it was
It was a Blumhouse movie.
Oh, was it Netflix original?
No.
Oh.
It's okay, Steven.
But it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
How could
that happens.
And they like advertised it there.
Well,
What
they do
is
that
this
when
world
they get new movies to
we
put up
live
on
in?
their streaming service.
This is some revelations I'm coming to.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
Movies.
This movie, Malignant,
had
scenes.
and the
There
opening
were some
one
scenes. That was a
goes
cool
a little
opening.
like this.
That was a cool opening. That crazy ass castle looking hospital research
He loves
center.
this because Brandon sees this image in his mind from time to time, and he loves shots like this, where
It's a great
kind of
shot.
starts from an aerial shot, and you're looking down, and you're sweeping up, revealing a mountain and what essentially is a castle.
That was a cat.
It's
That
actually
was
a medical center.
crazy ass medical center.
In 1996,
93.
93.
Yeah, way back
A little
then.
way back time.
They keep talking about him and how he's going crazy and how he's like can't be contained.
Yeah, just a him, an
Yeah.
unnamed him.
These doctors, they going crazy, and
Yep.
then another one busts out and he's like, he's escaping.
Yeah, he's getting violent.
He's out of his room, Steven.
Yeah.
And he's flicking all the
Whoa.
lights on and off.
Got you. You said flicking her.
I said flicker.
Oh,
like no.
flickering.
Yeah, I was
all the
gonna say
lights on and
flicker.
off.
Yeah,
Flickering. I hardly know her ring. If she's married or not, I'm not sure.
if it's that kind of ring.
Yeah.
There are
The
other
one ring?
rings,
The one?
like piercings,
Oh,
piercer rings. Damn it.
that almost sounds like a Pokemon.
Probably will be one day because they're probably listening.
Yeah.
They're always listening.
Hey, Miyamoto. I think
That's it. That's all you're gonna say to him.
Well,
Hey, Miyamoto.
it's not my business to tell him what I think of him.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna request the Pokemon.
I don't need it.
No.
They already have Ursa Luna, which is a powerhouse dude.
Yes, that's my favorite. I have no idea what the fuck. So he's escaping.
Someone get him.
He doesn't escape though.
What's this doctor's name that tries to track him down? Weaver?
That's later in my notes. Doesn't tell us at the beginning. You crazy son of a bitch.
We can call her by her name.
I think it's Weaver.
Dr. Weaver.
She doesn't die. It's mostly all like the nurses and
These
side help.
nothing staff.
Because they get into his room, they sedate him.
Yeah, with
And-
a dart gun.
Yeah, and they all dead.
Yeah.
And that's when there's really cool music cues because every time it looks at a body, it's like, meh, 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 meh.
You did it justice, dude.
Thank you. I'm like a,
Musician.
I don't do impressions of people.
Right.
I can impersonate like songs,
and sound effects.
just not very well. And that's
no,
why
it
it's
was
so
incredible.
nice.
It brought me right back. I know exactly what you were talking about.
Man, this killer, whatever they are talking about right now, loves breaking people's arms.
Yeah.
Just snapping those bones right out.
Yeah, loves a bone snap.
They were good too.
Which makes it sense because he was raised in a hospital. That's all he knows.
Have you ever had a bone come out of your body?
No.
No? Wait, why would you say it like that? It happens.
It happens, but gee, it's probably one of my biggest fears.
I mean, me too.
Personal body dismemberment.
Yeah.
Like seeing a
Have you ever
severed limb.
broken a bone?
Yes.
Which one?
Ankle and left knee. One was a hairline fracture, my ankle was, and one was a pulled ligament.
So is that really a broken bone?
It felt like it. It's the same sort of, I can't walk on it, and
All right.
something feels wrong.
I've never broken a bone.
Yeah.
And it scares the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
Body, it's a weird primal fear.
I wonder if I will ever break a bone in my life.
That's
Do a
an
lot of people
incredible
go
thing.
through life without breaking a bone?
Usually kids, but only when I was being rowdy. If you stay sedentary and your bones deteriorate, then yeah, I could see that happening for you.
I mean, like I'm pretty, I don't have very good balance, so I'm very surprised I've never broken anything, even a toe or something.
What it is if you fall, don't fucking jut your elbow out. That's about it.
Oh, maybe I'm just good at falling.
Yeah, if you can just fall good, you're fine.
So yeah, they sedate him, and I think they just show everyone is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he starts talking through the radio.
Yes.
For the first time, and they say Gabriel.
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, I thought we could help him, but I was wrong. And then they got cut away the cancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
That's what she's famously quoted saying.
Yeah, it's quoted much throughout the movie.
And we're getting an idea of how this movie is shot because there's like a nice close fisheye lens on when she says that. We got to cut
great
the cancer
camera
out.
shots in this. This opening scene was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of like a Stranger Things opening scene where the person's being chased from the Demigorgon. He gets in the elevator and it's closing and shit. Except, this time she says that and all of a sudden, boom, this crazy music comes in.
Yeah.
And the credits are going and it's like shots of what I would assume is them removing the cancer.
Yes.
Because it's all the credits.
Yeah,
and
it's all the credits, yeah. and it's just a surgery operation.
Were you sucked in at this point?
No.
No?
No. No, yeah, I think I was actually. I was interested in the story that they wanted to tell me. They being the director, writer, and producer.
I was pretty interested.
Yeah.
It was very intense right away.
Yes, very much so.
Like a punch in the face. This is what's going down, and then all of a sudden, boom, credits, and then whoo.
I must say, though, the reason maybe I wasn't 100% was because some of the hallway scenes seemed very low budget for some reason. I was gauging on kind of what I was getting myself into, rather it was a lower budget movie or a higher budget, well-produced movie. And it seemed, and I think it might be the fault of the acting. I felt the acting to be maybe the weakest part of the movie. That it was like a weird, kind of cheesy 80s homage movie. It seemed like that a lot in the opening sequence, and not necessarily a bad thing, but I was kind of gauging where I was at. And that's kind of where I was after the opening.
Interesting.
I don't know if you noticed any of those kind of standoutish scenes.
I could say it kind of felt more like an old school, like 50s,
Yeah.
almost sci-fi film, kind of,
very much
because
so.
they kind of how they go crazy.
Yeah.
And
Some Frankenstein aspects.
But I do know that this was inspired by... Actually, no, I'm not going to say that because I can't even remember the name of those kinds of films.
Like these old monster 50s movies?
No, what was it?
Lovecraftian? What are we saying? What are we thinking here? Influences you're looking through?
Yeah, I forget
Origin
what it
story.
was. Based on a story.
Based on a story, he wrote alongside. Atomic Monster.
With a
Giallo?
Giallo film? Giallo film?
I think you don't pronounce the L's, but I'm not sure. It looks like Giallo.
No, it's Giallo or something like that. I've heard people say it, but I forget if it's Giallo or Giallo. I think it's Giallo.
Giallo?
I haven't seen them, that's why.
Okay.
They're like Italian films, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Italian cinema.
All right.
Oh, wait, there you go. Pronounced. I don't know what that is. Plural. It just...
Click the pronounce thing, and let's see if it plays it for... Nope, it just tells you how to read that.
But yeah, they're like murder mysteries, slasher thriller. That's why there's like old school, almost like neo-noir feel to it.
Yeah. Slasher, thriller, psychological horror, and sexploitation.
And less frequently supernatural horror elements, which is
what we
interesting.
get.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's very... It feels very paranormal through the first good 2/3 of the movie. And then... we get the main character, Maddie, in her plain little life, coming home in her car.
Yeah. Present day now.
Yes, present day.
Yeah.
It's no longer 1993.
Fuck.
It's like 30 years later or some shit.
That's the one thing I think of every time I wake up.
What?
It's no longer 1993.
Me too.
Damn.
I miss it. It was 1993 was a good year.
Good year.
She comes home feeling like shit, though.
Yep.
In this pale, very bland color scheme of a world. Everything's earthy tones.
Earth tones, yeah.
Plain, kind of, not plaid, beigey.
Yeah, very beigey.
And comes home to a regular life, feeling like shit, and her husband's watching the sports.
Fucking game, the UFC.
Real UFC,
that it looks like. Oh my god, they're just murdering each other. I didn't know UFC. Oh yeah, it was in 1993, wasn't it?
No, this is present day.
That's right.
We just went over this.
Shit.
See, you do miss it.
How do they do these time warps?
No, we find out he's pretty big dick.
Yeah, he has a pretty big dick, and he's just laying on the... You almost did a spit take, and that was incredible. He's laying on the fucking bed with his shoes on.
Please don't bring up big dicks when I'm
drinking
having my
creamsicle
blast.
Oh, Jesus, your cream blast almost came out your nose.
No, but she's feeling like shit.
Yeah, and the TV's
he doesn't
loud.
seem to give a rat's ass about it.
Yeah.
And she's like, I got a headache and shit. And she turns the TV off, and he's like, what?
I was watching that.
You crazy.
And he calls her a bitch, doesn't he?
Probably. And I wanted to be nice, though.
Yeah, and he fucking
Maddie's
uppercuts her.
He fucking... They get a little scruffle.
Yeah.
And he whacks her head.
Yeah, against the back of the wall.
It's not against the wall. It's through the wall.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the wall kind of caves in a bit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And she falls, go boom.
She's pregnant, mind you, like 8 months pregnant.
Yes, don't forget this. Don't forget.
So you're punching that at it. I get it. You punch your wife, but you're punching your wife pregnant. Now that's.
And then I think he just fucks off.
Yes.
And then she's doing shit and eventually locks the door to her.
Yeah. He does it's terrifying too because he goes like, I'm so sorry. I need to get you some ice. And it's just, oh,
I was being an idiot. I'm sorry.
Instant bipolarism.
Oh, yeah.
Terrifying.
And then it goes forward. Some really great shots of the house and it's all creepy and overhead shots of the husband sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
What happens to that little son of a bitch? He hears a noise.
He hears a noise in the kitchen.
And he goes to see what's up because he's smart.
And Blendy's blending.
Blendy says someone's making a smoothie for him.
Have you seen the old YouTube channel Will It Blend?
No.
All right, never mind that.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It was just to sell their line of blenders, Blend Tech. No, but it was done really, really well because they didn't mention go buy our product or anything. All they did was take like the most popular devices at the time, like the newest iPhone that came out,
and put it in the blender.
Put it in the blender, and it would pulverize it to dust. And
that's funny.
Every single time he would open it, he goes, "iPhone smoke. Don't breathe this."
See, I was hoping it was going to be would it blend, and it would just be two different flavors that would normally not go together.
See, that does sound better too.
That's very good.
I'm
mythical
sure Good
morning
Mythical.
though. Yeah, you were going to say that?
I was going to say the exact same thing. They have
Maybe that's where they got it from. How old is that? The blender thing.
Well, that was like pretty dinosaur YouTube time. Maybe 2010?
That's where the idea was planted.
Yeah.
Because all you'd have to do is change the words. Because they do like will it burrito or will it
sit in a jar?
Will it ice cream?
Yeah.
That's great. Some of them would be so good, but some of them you watch, I would not.
No. Great format.
I mean, I guess it's basically like those nasty jelly beans, except you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
They do like,
but it could be good.
Ice cream?
Like that grass jelly bean and the bamboozled. Beanboozled.
It actually isn't that bad.
It
actually is not that bad. Because it's actually kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the husband is woken by sounds.
Yes.
It is the blender. Well, first we see outside. There's like a nice shot outside, and you just see the light flicker a little bit. So even at this point, it kind of throws you off because it looks like something's approaching the house.
You're right, yeah.
And then we see the husband. He gets up, sees the blender, turns it off, and then all of a sudden, like this poltergeist shit happens.
Fridge just opens.
Fridge. What else happened? The blender, front light, fridge, door opens, and he's just like, "What?"
Yeah.
Looking around, like,
and he just closes each individual. He looks at the fridge. He closes the fridge. He's like, "That was weird." Door opens. Goes close the door. That's weird.
And then the TV turns on. It's like static, really loud channel, static,
and
really loud channel.
Our girl sitting on the couch.
So we thought,
because he turned on the light, she wasn't there.
Yeah, she was there with the TV light.
Yeah,
turns on the light, gone.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, he looks at the couch and the indent's still there.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm still thinking like paranormal shit.
Yeah.
And the indent goes away and boom.
Right.
His head is fucked.
Yes.
He gets a little bit of a headache.
Yeah. The arm reaches. Well, we see the figure.
The shadow crawler, as I call it at first.
Yes.
Because we didn't know what it was.
Because she looked supernatural the way they did the VFX on her. To do that like hard masking on her outline. It made her look so paranormal. And then she just fucking reached out a hand and...
literally looked more like a shadow than anything. There's no hard figures.
Yeah. And then we cut to
creepy.
We cut to what is her name?
Maddie.
Madison. Waking up out of bed.
Yeah, she's like, what was that? It was crazy.
Her fucking flesh wound on the back of her head from smashing her head starts bleeding all over the place.
So it's nasty.
It's gross.
Poor Madison. It's not cool, man.
No.
That is not cool. But she's like, what's going on?
What's going on with my husbando?
Because she's Italian now at this point.
Well, it's Italian cinema.
It happens.
She goes downstairs to see this poor man just hanging out.
His head is sideways.
Just hanging out. His head is hanging out of his neck socket.
It would be hanging more if the skin was taken off too, or something.
But the skin, he's got tight skin. Well,
it looks like his head was tried to be like they tried to rip it off,
but the
and then it wouldn't,
in.
and then they just kind of turned it and was like, "I'll just place it
there." Skin's too tough.
It was fucked up. I liked it.
And then she screams, and then this thing fucking dashes.
I think it's in like the hiding in a corner at this point too. Kind of like a spooter.
Yeah, dashes across the fucking room at inhuman speeds, mind you.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
This is what I liked.
Yeah, and just fucking smashes her into
like a Matrix ghost.
Yeah.
Because they got the
I never
cool
seen The
fucking
Matrix.
trench coat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trench coats are badass because of that movie.
Because of that movie. And then soon after, not very badass anymore.
They're still pretty badass.
They
like
are.
this one.
Yeah.
You just
Very
gotta
cool.
you just gotta be a badass
And
if you're gonna wear a
You know
trench
what? He
coat.
was doing like a whole Assassin's Creed thing too with
Mhm.
his next weapon.
Oh really?
When he gets
Kinda
his
like
weapon. Yeah, he had like the wrist blade. That was the whole Assassin's Creed thing. And he held it.
Yeah, like there's no handle on the knife they make later. We'll talk about it. But yeah, he holds it by, what would you call that part on a knife that has a handle?
The
Like it just protects you from the
it's
blade.
the wrist guard or whatever.
Yeah, he holds that kind of like, almost like
The halberd? No.
it's almost like brass knuckles, but with a blade on it.
Yeah. It just comes from in between your fingers.
I liked it. But yeah, she's fucking scared.
Yeah.
And then, I
gets
think
knocked
the figure
unconscious.
just knocks her
Yeah,
out.
she's out.
And I think she wakes up at
Wakes
the
up in the
hospital, right?
2 weeks later.
Yeah. Was it 2 weeks later?
I want to say
Something like that.
I
Did it
remember
say
it 2
something?
weeks later appearing on the screen at one point.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we do see the cheesy cops for the first time
Yes.
at this point.
This fucking NCIS team.
One kind of looks like Mulder from X-Files,
Yeah.
but if they got like a young person to play him and try to put his face on the actor AI style or something. I called them a Rent-A-Mulder.
Okay.
Yeah. They were pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
I liked their cheesiness.
It's like a very Scooby-Doo team.
Yeah.
You got the let's keep going forward, guys. We got the Fred. We got the comedic relief partner who's like doesn't take any shit.
No shit from nobody.
No shit from nobody. And then we have the very interested upcomer newbie girl who's like nerds out about this
Yeah,
stuff.
she's in like 3 scenes.
Yeah.
I almost have a feeling there were more scenes with her because she seemed like a fun character.
Or that's just the mark of a good character writing is that
Less
just
is
nail
more.
your character and
Touche. I get it. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And you had a crush on her.
A little. She was cute.
She was really cute.
And she had
was
those thick
great.
rimmed glasses.
Yeah,
It was
thick rimmed
great.
glasses,
And she was
ponytail.
bubbly and funny.
Grabbing her notebook.
Yeah. Luckily, she didn't die.
Yeah.
She was smart.
She's smart.
She was the only smart person in the movie.
She's going to be the director if she keeps that up.
Everyone else is like, I heard a room in this.
Yeah.
I heard a noise in this
room
dark
in this
room.
noise.
And then they just walk into it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We find out that Madison lost the bébé.
Not the bébé.
No
the
more
nurse will
bébé.
wake her up.
Her sister.
Her sister. That's right. That was her sister.
Yeah, because her sister's like, oh, your husband's dead. I'm allowed to come around again.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
So we find out he was a douche.
Right. Yeah.
I told you, big dick.
Big dick. Big fist.
Big douche.
Big douche. That's the
That's the Holy
Erection.
Trinity.
the erection. The equation.
The equation of the erection?
Yeah. Big dick with big fist equals douchebag.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Albert Einstein.
Oh, did he come up with that equation?
Yeah, that was him. So if you have any problems with that, you go after him.
Okay.
You go bash him on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm sure he's on there.
He might be.
I'm very proud of
He
you
was
for
a
calling
smart
it
guy.
Twitter.
I thought about it. I didn't want to alienate anyone. Okay.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, I loved that. Well, it was sad, but when she's told that she loses the baby, the acting was really well done. Her reaction.
It makes sense.
The
how she
music was
reacted.
great because it was just like this very simple, low piano part. Like a lot of the
Music cues were great.
But a lot of the, as crazy as the movie was, a lot of the serious parts were really well done.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made the movie.
Yeah, Maddie was a great actress, whoever she was.
Oh, yeah.
I loved
100%.
her. I loved her a lot.
I didn't mind her sister either. You
I
didn't
was
like
iffy on the sister. In the last act, I find the sister when she was in the
like detective
we'll
mode?
get to it. I didn't like certain character dialogue writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We also find out here that Maddie had 3 miscarriages already.
Yeah.
And
we got an inkling in the opening, but yeah, then the numbers put out. So she's 3 miscarriages. They're like fuck abusive husband.
Yep. And then she's being brought home and she just wants to
just
go home.
live out her life. Yeah, she was a little non-speaky after she learned about her kid and her husband.
You think she regretted that a few hours later when the fucking person came to visit her?
Yeah.
She's looking outside at the street light and it starts flickering and shit.
Yeah.
Was there a figure in the darkness?
No.
That was just the music?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because the light goes off and
Makes you
it's
go
a good
crazy.
like 20 seconds probably of her just staring into the darkness under the light. But then the music is very low and then there's a loud cue as if something's appearing.
But nothing is. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like,
Or,
was there something?
Like something very small.
I assumed it was the figure was going to come in the darkness, and then the light was going to go back on, and it was going to be gone, and then behind her. But I guess because maybe they already did that with the husband doing the light, they did something different. Oh.
Yeah. And we get an idea of
I like it.
The really cool camera work in this sequence, too. She starts making her way to, I think, does the door open next?
I think so.
And she goes and locks her door, and the door opens again, and we're getting basically mostly one-shots of like wrapping around Maddie, like doing a whole 180 around her, and then she looks at something else, and it's really cool work.
Yeah, because all the lights in the house start going crazy at this point, and the whatever it is chasing her and making her go crazy. And this is actually when we get the bird's eye view.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my god,
it looks like it's looking over a dollhouse.
Yeah, and we see her on the first floor,
every room almost. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, really fucking neat.
So insane.
She makes her way upstairs. And where does she go?
She goes downstairs, I think.
Does she go upstairs?
Yeah, because I think she starts like turning or like closing all the doors and locking everything. And then she finds the one door open.
Yeah.
And then I don't really remember what happens if it attacks her or not.
It doesn't, right?
Oh, no, because I think...
Or does she experience her visions here?
I forget how it gets to the transition, but this is the part where it gets outside eventually and backs up, and then it goes to day, and then her sister pulls it, and she's putting on the locks. We get like that mini montage of her grabbing all
like
the
she
shit.
just got spooked somehow, but she got away scot-free, and then she started installing deadbolts on every door and window, and the sister tries to visit, can't open the front door, and crawls through her bedroom window.
Oh, no, she didn't even crawl through.
Yeah.
It's such a funny little scene.
It is.
Like, you think there's going to be a jump scare before when all that intense shit was going on, but then all of a sudden it's daytime. Maddie's looking at the hole in the wall, which is kind of sad. But then all of a sudden the sister's head's just in the window like, Maddie, your door's locked. The key's not working.
Yeah, she's like, Mom's got casserole. Whoa, wait, what are you doing? And then she's like, see this fucking bashed in drywall? That's my
casserole.
Head. Yeah.
What kind of casserole do you think it was? Cheese?
I'm fine with a cheese cass.
Beef?
If you want to throw
pizza?
Oh, right now.
I want casserole.
You want a meat cheese, a beef
cheese pizza casserole.
Can't go wrong. A lot of carbs.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll work it off.
It's true. You always do.
Right? I play a lot of video games.
His thumbs are massive, guys.
It's insane. They're like
keep going.
Big thumbs.
Jesus. And he laughs.
I'm a funny guy.
That was me honking a clown nose.
And that's what happens when I get my creamsicle blast in me.
Yeah, once he gets blasted, you can't fucking last him.
Nope, not anymore.
Where were we, dude? What happens? Just
the
drywall hole.
This is the scene where she tells her sister I was adopted.
Yes, she's like, by the way, I just want to feel, she starts expositioning about why she wants a kid. She just wants to feel that there's some blood relation in her life.
Which must make the sister feel great.
Yeah, she's like, huh? And she's like,
You're a bad sister. I wish I had something closer.
Yeah, I'm adopted. They got me when I was 8. Don't have memory of before.
Nope. My mind is a blank
is a blank page.
And I'm going to sing about it. And then we get a cool little tour. We're going to go on a tour of old Seattle.
Old underground Seattle, where shop fronts and a whole city was just built on top of the city after a fire.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So you learned shit from this movie.
So Seattle is just it's a Minecraft.
That's insane.
It's a Minecraft.
That actually blows my mind.
Thank you. I know. And
I do know. Because they showed me in the movie.
Yeah.
So it must be true.
And this little... Is it true? This little tour guide is giving a little tour, and she's like, all right, old city. See you later, guys. This is going to be a new set piece for the movie. But by the time she says that, they're all gone.
They're all gone because they already got their money's worth.
Yeah. And they're like, all right, bitch.
Yeah, we got other shit to do.
And she starts closing up. She pulls some plugs out to shut off the lights. And then someone makes a banging noise.
Oh, the bang bang! I'm
And she's
still
like,
here.
Guys, it's closed.
I got shit to do too.
Yeah, go home. And it keeps banging around.
So she goes to look.
And we get like they did a fun little camera thing here where it's just a camera on a tripod and it's following her as if it were following her back, moving forward with just the zoom. And I thought that was really neat.
I liked it.
And we get another cool camera thing where she goes in, she gets a little kind of spooked.
Yeah, because the noise keeps getting closer.
Yeah, and it's really dark, so she starts making her way back to turn the lights back on, and we're getting a chase cam.
Yeah, something's chasing her.
Yeah.
And instead of just getting the fuck out of there, she turns the light on like it's going to stop it.
Turns the light on, nothing's there.
Well, yeah, she got lucky.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If there was something there, that's not going to stop it.
And then this is where she doesn't make it out, does she?
I think it's above her again. She looks up and the shadow ninja crawler jumps down and it's like, whoa.
All tire.
Yeah. And then at this point, we didn't even know, because we thought she may have been the old doctor.
Yes.
And that wasn't true. We thought maybe she was an assistant.
Yeah.
And then the lights go out and she doesn't leave. She just turns them on. And then all of a sudden she's attacked and she wakes up in the shadow ninja's lair.
I could have told you that. You didn't have to summarize
and
the whole thing.
There's the fan going around. And that was a cool fucking lair. I liked it. She's all tied up and...
Okay, dude. Don't get too excited.
Maybe I liked the movie, Steven. Don't take this away from me. Not a lot of things make me happy.
Get excited, dude.
Yeah.
And then she's duct taped and tied up on the wall in the attic of his lair.
No.
Yeah, because it looks like a rooftop, and there's like a little circular...
The fan I mentioned? Thank you.
And the fan.
Yeah.
And there's a radio in here, too, no?
There's a radio, and then the shadow figure takes a phone. He's like, call Dr. Weaver.
Yeah.
Do it. I need an appointment.
And then Dr. Weaver picks up the phone. The original Dr. Weaver, yes?
The real Dr. Weaver. Because we thought this was Dr. Weaver, but we were wrong.
We were wrong, because no. Yes, now I know who this... Yes, and I'm caught up now.
Yeah. It's all coming together.
He calls Dr. Weaver, and all he does is do like a prank, and he's like, time to remove the cancer. And
she's like, that can't be you.
No, she just hung up. She didn't understand it.
No way.
I'm pretty sure she's like, who is this?
No, she got scared.
Yeah, well, spooked.
Maybe.
I always get spooked at crank calls.
Oh, but she recognized the voice from the radio in the beginning.
No.
Because he talked through the radio, and they were like, oh, he speaks.
Radiohead.
Gabriel. And then radio killed the video star. No, video killed the radio star. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Great
and that's
song.
why he's so angry.
Because the video's coming.
That's why he goes through TVs.
Can he show up in TVs? That'd be cool.
Yeah, why didn't he do that?
That'd be great.
Yeah. But it's like Kermit the Frog.
Sequel.
Yeah.
Budget.
We're not going to. No.
Even though they left it open kind of at the end, and we'll get there. They did kind of leave it open.
That's what you say.
That's what they showed.
Okay. They didn't show anything.
I will tell you. I will tell you.
You heard something.
But that's okay, because Weaver does die. He somehow finds her address by talking to her on the phone. Maybe connection through the phone?
Yes. He tracked her IP address through the LAN server.
Through the telephone lines.
Right.
Is that a song?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
It should be.
Why don't you make it?
I might.
All right.
Because it sounds like a country song.
What's the next line after? It's in the telephone lines.
Telephone lines. Just going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And that's it, because I said bye.
Yeah. Hang up the phone. They never have accents like that in country song. Hang up the phone. It's time to go. You can't tell me.
Oh, fuck.
You can't tell me how to make music.
I'm not.
Okay, dude.
I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Oh, wow.
And now all hell breaks loose.
He kills the doctor. He throws her around like a rag doll.
But the thing is, our friend, Madison, was doing laundry.
Right.
And there's a cool little laundry machine.
And she shows up.
She shows up
in the
door.
laundry
door.
Like a reflection, even though her body's...
No, it's through the glass. She's just there.
Okay.
And then fucking Maddie puts her hands back.
And poops.
And starts pooping.
And I would have.
And instead of pooping,
because it's funny. Sorry, because at this point, the doctor, where she is, it must just be when Gabriel's getting there.
Yeah.
And she's like, what are you doing in my house? And Madison's like, This
Yeah.
is my house.
Yeah, she's like, what are you talking about?
So even at this point, we're like, is this
Yeah.
like a time thing?
That's what I thought too. I thought it was time travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, she's seeing it as it happens
Yeah.
because is
Her
this the
house-
first transition
yes.
where it turns into the other house?
Yeah,
That
her
was
house
cool.
starts melting apart and it starts being
like
Doctor's
particles.
house.
Like
Yeah.
almost like particles.
Yeah. Like she's in VR.
I thought it was a cool effect.
Yeah.
It wasn't it looked CG, but it looked
It looked
real.
plausible enough to not distract.
Yeah.
Lighting was all matched and everything.
Because when you find out that this is like a connected vision almost,
Yeah.
how else is it going to look? We don't know.
That is what happens when you switch eyes.
It's crazy.
Actually.
The third eye of the mind.
Have y'all ever looked through your third eye? Exactly.
Brown eye.
Well, okay. Is that your third eye?
Right now it is.
That'd be a cool POV shot you could get.
Out your ass?
Yeah, if you're like in the toilet.
What?
You just want to check on it. You know how when
like
planes
POV from the toilet or POV of
from
your
your
ass?
butthole into the toilet bowl? I guess it would be dark.
What service would that establish?
Just like for checking in for you. Like you can just check in, see how you're doing.
But you would just be looking at the toilet.
Yeah.
So how would you be checking on
Like
yourself?
if you're like, no, checking on your stool.
you
If
could
need
just
to.
look.
Better shot.
It's not far. You
Better
can just
shot.
like, look
Or
under you.
if you're, you settle down with someone for the night and you're naked, then you can look.
I don't want to know where that's going.
No, just look around the room.
For poo?
Just if you,
you said to check on your stool before.
No, that one. I'm saying wipe that. Wipe that with toilet paper out of your mind. And then say if you're getting intimate with someone, you could just look around the room.
Oh, with your ass.
Yeah.
That would look very strange.
I guess your vision would be moving. But you can like look at the closet, look at the door, see if anyone's coming in or something.
This is true. Tangent. All right, yeah. This doctor's getting thrown around.
Yeah.
And the ninja shadow figure crawler is like,
Finds her beautiful.
it's time to cut out the cancer again.
Yeah, and she's still not getting it, I think. She's like, well,
I think
who are
she
you?
is. She's scared.
Yeah.
She's scared. And I love the music at this
And then
point.
her beautiful trophy falls down, her science trophy.
No. There's a lot of trophies because she
Yeah.
was a good surgeon.
Apparently.
Yeah? Well, if you work in a fucking castle like that, I
Yeah,
would
you better
assume
be paid
so.
well.
I think so.
That's the American medical insurance.
And of course, there's an award that's very pointy.
yeah,
It's
very
sharp.
pointy award, and Ninja starts.
Oh, what does he
takes it.
start doing?
He takes it,
What you would think. He stabs her.
stabs her with it. Oh, okay. I thought you were leading up to something else, but yes, she stabs her, and Maddie's just watching this whole thing go down.
Yeah, he's
Helpless.
he angry when he stabs too.
Yeah.
He doesn't hold back.
No.
It's like one of those games when something pops out of the holes and you hit them a bunch
Yeah,
of times.
whack-a-mole.
He's just doing like that.
Yeah.
Whack-a-mole.
He's whacking her off.
Mm.
They used to say that in the mob.
Yeah.
I'm going
Now
to
they say it when you masturbate.
It's true. Oh,
It's crazy
the
how
times have
things-
changed. 1993.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
In a very funny way.
Hey, I'm going to whack this guy off. Very different meaning in New York now.
Oh dear. So yeah, Maddie's dreaming all this shit.
Wow, you're just going to go out and say she's dreaming? It looked like she was there for real.
Well, she wakes up from it. I'm
Oh,
pretty
true.
sure.
Yeah, she's dreaming.
Isn't it? Yeah, she kills the doctor with the award. At this point we see a picture of a young Maddie somewhere in her office, and then I think it goes to. Oh, it transitions back to the lair, I believe, because he takes the weapon.
Yes.
No, it goes to the cops.
Yes, yeah, it goes to the cops first.
Going to the scene. This is when
Yeah.
we see the funny cop, I think,
Yeah.
again. And then
It's 4 a.m. and foggy out.
the one cop is like, where's the murder weapon?
Yeah.
And then it cuts to the shadow figure taking the murder weapon. Because there's like this, it almost looks like a very thin blade, but then there's almost like a snake wrapped around it.
Very
So
cool.
he like breaks off all the snake shit or something,
Yeah.
or like smashes it down and then starts wielding it into this
Yeah.
really cool blade.
And that's because the snake symbolized the medical industry. They're the two intertwining snakes.
Look at you.
Yeah. And so he hated anything about the medical industry.
Because they did him wrong.
They did him wrong.
They cut out his cancer, but
Yeah.
he was the cancer.
Brum, 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 brum.
That was very cool. Was that from something, or was that an
Goosebumps.
original? That was
Goosebumps.
not Goosebumps.
Guys, get in the fucking comments.
Was that Goosebumps?
Yes.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's such a good song too. There's so many good parts to it. Okay.
Like the intro song
Yeah.
that's from?
Yeah, the TV.
Okay, I can kind of see it.
Dum, bum, 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 bum. Da-da-da-dum. Doom, doom, doom. Bum, 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 bum. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I listened. It's on my Spotify liked.
It's a good song.
I listened to it in my spare. It's great.
Now we meet Dr. Fields. He was one of the guys at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
He's talking to the other doctor. He's like, I don't know why anyone would kill Weaver. She was so nice and just helped little kids.
And now, he's just I'm talking on the phone. He's like, "Don't you mention Simeon, John?"
Yeah, it was funny because he's like, yeah, she just helped kids, and then he's like,
How
No,
dare you talk about what I was talking about?
don't bring up Simeon. That was a different time.
Yeah.
And then like his mood has just changed from then on.
Bye, John. Jesus.
So I'm guessing Simeon, when they showed the video, it just showed Gabriel. Was that just the Gabriel case, or what? Do you think that was a section of the hospital?
Yeah. I actually don't. I would have.
Or the name of the project, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like
That they were all a part of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Test May or whatever it was.
But then now he's going to die too.
Yeah, and he has a very drawn out death scene that I didn't much care for. Just
Really?
the whole lead up to it. He was like just walking around aloof, and then water's on the ground because the window's open. He slowly goes in his closet. He's playing trick with the lights.
Well, it's
Lights go
because there's
off.
water on the ground and it's footprints going into the
Yeah,
closet.
but he doesn't much. He's kind of suspicious in the closet. Looks around.
Like
checks behind the
everyone's stupid
door,
in this movie. They seem to just walk
gets
into the
a
darkness.
Towel, puts the towel on the ground.
I want to know how. I guess it climbed on the wall, maybe.
Yeah.
because it ends up being on the other
He
side of
turns
the room.
super slow. He's just he's like a Sims character.
This was drawn out. It
Yeah.
took him a good while just to
He
get to
sat
the
on
closet.
The bed. You see his legs.
It's building intensity. When's he gonna die?
It wasn't like building intensity. It was more building suspense, and I can
Okay, that
understand
too.
that.
That too.
But it wasn't ramping up. It was just the same kind of energy level for a bit until.
Okay.
And then we cut right back to Maddie, who's sleeping in her bed,
Yeah.
and now just sleaze.
Sleaze. She sees. We see the face
The face of the man in the bed.
of Gabriel. Oh wait, in the bed.
man in
Yeah,
the bed,
he's just
yeah.
sleeping there at first.
Yeah.
And then Gabriel just comes up above him and stabs the shit
crawls
out
over
of him.
Maddie. Yeah, it's just fucking lets him
Goes
have
to
it.
town.
And then we cut to Maddie waking up, and
Well, she sees the face first, and it's
Yes.
all creepy looking
It's
and
the first time she
crazy.
sees it. Yeah,
Face reveal, and she decides to go to the cops.
yeah.
Good idea.
Sister comes in for the sake of the show. I think. Yeah, it was. I liked that it had this aspect. It was very Saw, in my opinion, doing like a more spiral.
But like, you put yourself on their radar right away, and it makes it seem like it's you, especially considering they say it's my imaginary friend. Because the cops are like, so you're saying the killer?
No, they don't establish that now. Because she doesn't admit the name Gabriel yet. She only admits it when she looks into the mirror, I think, at the police station, no?
Matt. Oh no, yeah. So she goes to the
Yes.
cops, and they go to check out the apartment
Yeah.
to find the dead body, and then this is where they do the drawing.
Well, so they go to the cops and say, listen, she's having visions of these murders that happened. So the Dr. Weaver, is that her name?
the first dead
Yeah,
body.
the first doctor that died, she saw that happen, and she just saw this guy get killed. And she's like, it was across the street from this hotel, the Sandman Hotel, and let's go check it out. They check it out. He's dead, and
Crazy dead.
Yeah.
His face is like ripped off or some
yeah,
shit.
beautiful. Maybe he eats them for power.
Oh,
Yeah. He
maybe
needs Makes sense. Actually,
like
kind
a like a face Dracula shadow ninja.
Face Dracula Shadow Ninja Gang. We love killing
I love it.
doctors.
I will take it, and I will love it, and I will cherish it, and I will pet its belly.
I think you're doing. Is that a? I
It's
thought
it's a Looney Tunes thing.
It is.
I didn't say it the
That's
same
right.
way,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think,
Animaniacs.
isn't it the big
Oh, the
red thing?
something that has a really heavy hand
Yeah.
that pets really hard.
Yeah, I'm brain farting. But
Yeah.
I haven't watched Looney Tunes since I was like 7.
Love him and hold him and smooch him.
It's like a Bigfoot type thing. Georgie or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's dead. She
Adrian.
sees it. She tells the cops. They're like, okay, we'll go. They find the dead body, and they're like, holy crap. You were right.
And
then they draw the face. And this was one of my favorite lines in the movie because it was funny.
And we'll
Do you
say it
remember
together.
What?
3, 2, 1 second. Let me think of it.
I'm putting.
Are you asking me? So you're telling me I got to
I'm
put a bolo out
on
the
sloth
from the Goonies?
Because it's a crazy face.
Yeah, it is. And
Although,
I love that.
although it's more smaller than sloth.
It was very funny that they got their face almost exactly too.
Well, yeah, because how do you explain that?
It's like this deformed,
so
out of
detailed
this world face, and it's like, yep, this is it.
It looks like a sphincter face.
It does look like
just
a sphincter
like a
face.
wet sphincter face. Sphincter face.
Sphincterface.com.
With like you only really see one eye most of the time. It's like really green.
Maybe a pirate.
Yeah. Crazy. Maybe he was on the Demeter.
Dracula?
On the poop deck.
Well, I mean, there was Vampire's Castle.
Oh.
I thought when they named it the Simian, it was going to have to do with primates and monkeys.
Monkeys are great.
Me too.
You have moments, but monkeys,
are
they're
better.
so cute.
I love them. I love watching their antics.
The killer actually calls Maddie. These parts are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's the only way they can do it is because they can talk through
there's been this whole thing that he was like absorbing electricity in the opening scene. And
well, it's the only way it talks.
Yeah, he has some sort of proclivity to making appliances work from and things
which is very
that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he can never explained, which is one of my gripes. Because they over-explained everything else, in my opinion, and didn't touch on this one whatsoever.
I think it's supposed to leave it up to the listener what it really is. Because they kind of say, who says that it was a devil or
Maddie.
like a demon?
Oh,
they say that what her mother.
Yeah, that's right.
When like she's pregnant with Maddie, that's why she had to go to the facility. Is because her parents were like, no. I guess they got X-rays of it and saw what was going on.
Yeah,
because the two with the twist,
they call it an abomination.
An abomination, like son of the devil, all this shit, and like they said, like they almost knew something bad was going to happen. They called it. Pretty much, at least.
And it's throughout this whole movie, it's left very ambiguous what Maddie's relationship with this other thing was.
And on this phone call, this is when we find out that her name was Emily.
Yeah.
Which was funny because he says, hello, Emily. And we were like,
yeah,
that's not her name. It's Maddie. And then she's like, that's not my name. My name's Maddie.
Yeah. And then she turns to the camera and winks.
Yeah. And then he's just like, I was just a voice in your head, and you believed them when they told you that and everything. And she's like, this is when we get the reveal that because she says Gabriel. And he's like,
Gabriel,
do
stop.
Remember, bitch?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And he runs off.
Runs off the phone?
Yeah, he runs off the phone. You hear his voice getting quieter.
But now she's on the fucking hunt for answers.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. She goes to the farmhouse.
And there's a synth going.
Probably.
Dun, dun.
And this one we find out the person in the attic isn't her mom in any other way.
Yeah.
Because this is her original mom.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Mom.
No, she's not a doctor this time. She's just a mommy.
Underground Seattle mom.
And her and her sister, they're like, yo, who the fuck is Gabriel? And the mom's like,
and
then she gets the tapes.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
The old home videos.
Gabriel wanted Maddie to kill people.
Yeah, so we see this empty chair. You're doing this so ambiguously. Happy birthday. Maddie wanted to talk to the chair. To someone who hasn't seen this movie. Crazy.
Go on.
We see Maddie in this home video that the mother and sister and Maddie pulled up. All three of them? Or just...
Yeah, the mom pulled it out from somewhere.
Yeah. And it shows Maddie having a 9th birthday and an empty seat that she's talking to. And they're like, who you talking to? He's like, it's Gabe, dude. Mom.
Dude, Mom.
Dude, listen, dude, Mom, it's Gabe, and he's telling me to hurt you. And it hurt the baby, because if you have a baby, I won't pay attention to Gabriel anymore.
It makes it seem like this was the first interaction, even though later on, Maddie says it was with her as soon as she got adopted.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, is that your imaginary friend? And
Right.
she's like, no, he's real.
Yeah. They're like, okay, stop fucking lying.
Yeah, you crazy little girl.
You're a little girl and you don't know anything about the world.
It's insane. And then it skips to another... the Christmas scene. It skips to another tape, and it's the Christmas scene when they go into the room where the Christmas tree is, and we see Maddie talking on the toy phone.
Oh, the toy phone's so good.
And this is when we find out that Gabriel is like
killed
trouble.
the baby.
Yeah, because he's just like, well, no, she's like, Mom said that they're still gonna love me when the baby comes. Blah 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 blah. No, I can't do that. Can't kill the baby.
Yeah, I can't hurt the baby.
Yeah,
but no, she says don't hurt the baby.
Oh,
Tim, that's right.
And they're like, who the fuck you talking to? She's like, nobody.
And then that's when the mother was like, your words to us were bone chilling.
It was crazy as shit. I'd be fucking scared too.
Yeah.
But then we see the Rent-A-Mulder finding those USB sticks.
Yes. And so we're getting that at the same time. We're getting now the doctor doing like captain's log on this case.
Yeah, the doctor from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the beginning opened, I think, with a log.
Yeah.
And she's doing another one, and she basically talks about more of Emily hearing the voice and calling it the devil.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Only
She got the devil. She got the devil. And then we find out John is the last doctor because he sees the doctors in the videos.
Yep. And then they try to beat him to the chase.
They don't beat shit.
He's dead already.
He is dead in the tub.
Kay walks in.
He is dead as a doornail.
Our detective man, Kay.
He was close.
He was close.
He was very close. We'll give him that.
Oh, and it's so cool because then we see that Maddie is also having a dream sequence.
Oh, yeah.
And she appears afterwards and sees him walking in with his gun drawn. Is like, he's still here. He's still here. And of course, he can't see her.
And of course, is the oldest trick in the book. Shadow Ninja Crazy Gabriel
in the corner.
Is in the corner, like a little spooter.
Yeah, and jumps on him.
It's crazy.
And tries to stab him.
Dude, this chase scene is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
my God,
Matrix,
it goes so far.
but with like crack.
Yeah, he lunges on him. I think he slices him up a bit, and then he fucking blasts some gunshots back at him.
Yep, and then Gabriel starts flipping down the fire escape.
Yeah.
Like one of those, like...
Oh, God, yeah. New York fire escapes on the side of the building.
Yeah, but it's like that
staircase.
game where you take a thing that looks like a domino, and it was like a grid, and it would hook onto a bunch of different shit. Yeah. I don't know. It was crazy.
Oh, cool.
And like the CGI or whatever they used here was fucking phenomenal.
The VFX was just... They used it super well. That it
so
was in camera. It like complemented what was in camera.
And then Gabriel jumps through like a window in a building that goes down into the sewer and shit.
He gets to the lowest one. Yeah, he gets to the lowest. No, when he gets to the lowest part of the fire.
Oh,
escape,
the cop. Yeah.
And he looks down. He's like, give it a shot. And he fucking shoulder bashes.
He goes like limp. Yeah. And just falls on his side onto a dumpster that I thought was open.
Yeah.
But no. Smack.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh dear! But yeah, he follows them or Gabriel into the sewer,
underground
which turns
Chicago.
Into underground Chicago or no,
Seattle. Hello.
Hi. Creamsicle.
They run back into underground Seattle, and he
traps
Gabriel
him in a carriage garage.
A carriage,
like a buggy garage, like old school carriages,
and then fucking does acrobatics back up into a hole.
Well, yeah, not before throwing a couple carriages at the cop.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
The cop's like opening the carriages, and Gabriel's fucking Neo from the Matrix here because the cop's shooting him, and he's like, "Whoa!"
Yeah. There's no slow motion, guys.
It's all over the place. There isn't. It's actually very fast and quick and all over
the
place.
Good choreography.
Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, especially in these mass murder scenes.
They're like running through steam rooms too. Very atmospheric. I like it. Almost like you're fighting someone through levels, like in Street Fighter. You know how, I don't know if it's Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, but you could hit them through the ground.
Tekken, you can do that.
And it would be a different level and shit like that.
Virtual Fighter might have done that.
I liked it. It was great. And it wasn't even the last scene like that. But then at this point, they're like, okay, we got to figure out some shit with Maddie. Because obviously Gabriel gets away.
Yep.
Obviously.
Sorry, guys. We couldn't get him this time.
He's crazy and fast.
He's crazy and fast.
Shadow Ninja bitch. True story.
Thank you.
They hypnotize Maddie.
No. For therapy reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. and says, "No, show us your belly button and act like a sheep."
No, it's a chicken.
Those are the hypnotists I've seen.
I'm going to ring this bell and you're going to balk like a chicken.
Have you seen a real hypnotist before?
No.
I've seen it twice.
Are there real hypnotists? I think there.
I was a child. I don't know if it was audience because one girl, he brought a bunch of people on stage.
Mhm.
It was like at a CNE type of deal. And they brought a bunch of people on stage about in their teens to late adult.
All right.
Early adult. And they just did them in mass hypnotism sessions and said, we're going to have a flexing. And they all do it. And then I watched them go back into the crowd because he keeps them hypnotized into the crowd until they go to the bathroom the next.
Okay.
The next time they go to the bathroom, they snap out of it. It's strange to see.
Interesting.
I think it's possible to rewire a little brain temporarily like that to people who are susceptible to that sort of thing.
I would try it.
Yeah.
I'd be scared of what they would
Now show us your butt cheeks, Brandon.
No one would want to see that.
Exactly.
Because they're flatter than pork chops.
We would laugh. We would all laugh at you, and you would have no idea.
They're all going to laugh at you.
They're all going to laugh at you.
So she gets the hypnotherapy, and it turns out that Gabriel was always there since she got adopted, talking to her, being like,
yeah. Yeah. That's scary.
And we get that fucking cool scene where her toy phone literally starts ringing.
Yeah, she's like sitting stressed out at her desk after an argument with her parents. Wait, and it's a flashback to when she was younger.
Yeah, it's under the hypnotherapy.
Yeah. And the phone just starts ringing like someone's calling her, and she picks it up after like 20 seconds and goes, "Go away."
Starts telling her to do. She's just like, "No, I'm not going to do that. Mom's nice.
But I've got a surprise, and it's real nice." We actually don't hear.
We're going to play a trick.
Yeah.
We're going to play a trick on them.
A fun surprise, a good surprise.
And he makes her think that she's going to cut the birthday cake the night before the birthday.
Yeah.
But then it turns out that
it was a
dream.
Yeah.
Like the connected vision. And she was going to kill the baby because mom is pregnant.
Yeah, she was ready to cut open the cake, and then the vision changes to what's actually happening, and she has a knife held to her mother's pregnant belly with her sister. Yeah.
I liked it.
It was cool.
Because now we know that maybe he's making her see what's going on.
Yeah.
I want you to see what this shit's going.
And then, we learned that
they are connected.
She's cuckoo.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, Gabriel's jealous of the sister.
Yeah.
And at this point, they still think it's just an imaginary friend.
Yeah. Some neuropathy issue, some bipolar, maybe a different multiple personality, you know. Mm-hmm.
And you know what happens during this time?
What?
That poor old victim in the attic cuts herself free.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Old
then what does she do?
Underground Seattle girl.
They're in the attic.
Tour.
Yeah. But they're in the attic.
Now she's up.
Not for long.
Because as...
They're all talking.
What? No, this is because we were talking about the hypnotism. Oh, right.
I think
she snaps out of hypnotism.
They're all leaving at this point. Like,
they're just
she's
kind
getting ready to say bye to
everybody.
everybody.
They're rehashing everything that happened. And then fucking our hostage sets herself free, walks a couple steps, and falls through the ground. That turns out to be the attic of Maddie's home.
The layer was in the house the whole time.
The layer was in the house the whole time.
That's insane. Imagine you had a criminal mastermind ninja shadow cool guy dude flippy floppy cool layer in your house.
I would love it.
I would move my setup up there.
Maddie,
I like it. Look at the fan.
Maddie gets fucking accused because now the cops ain't buying her shit.
No.
FBI's called everyone. The house is shut down.
I'm surprised it took them this long, to be honest.
Yeah, and the sister's pleading with the cops like, please, she's not bad. And they fucking put a middle finger to her forehead. It says,
well, basically, as soon as she was like, I think it's my imaginary friend.
Yeah, they're like,
I'm
this cuckoo. She's
and then showed them the body as well.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't put her in a holding cell at that point.
Detain her, something.
Talking to her.
Put her in cuffs.
Yeah, she's in jail now with those crazy bitches.
No, she's not in jail. She's in interrogation.
That's right.
You can't just arrest someone you have no reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
So she had a fucking person in her attic.
That's not a reason. It is.
Oh, yes. Taryn Gage. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And,
my bad.
They're just like, why are you a lying ass hoe? And she's like, I'm not lying. He's real.
And then
the phone rings.
Prove it.
All the lights pop. And he's like, she's like, he wants to talk to you, detective.
What's up, detectives? Bitches.
Is that Gabriel?
Yeah.
What's up, detectives, bitches? It's me, Gabriel.
And they're like, why are you doing this? And he's like, I don't know. I like it.
I don't know. You're going to have to find that out, detective.
And they're like, who are you? He's like, she already told you. I'm a figment of her imagination.
But you want to know what she calls me? You should ask her. And she...
The devil. And at this point, she's kind of in a trance.
Yeah.
She's kind of just like looking forward, which makes sense.
Yeah.
As we find out later on.
Because she has two eyes on the front of her head and she uses them to look forward.
And someone's controlling her.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Good thing she gets locked up with all these other chicks.
Yeah.
One with a mullet, one with a fro.
So they still think it's just a figment of her imagination.
Well, of course it is. What else could it be? She's making it all up and she's hostage people.
She's crazy.
Yeah, she's
You're
crazy.
In her attic. I want to be in her attic. What?
What?
I don't know. But the main part of this phone call is that Gabriel wants his shit back. He wants his fucking
he's
weapon.
like, you took my little fucking knife.
And my cool jacket.
Yeah, so
why
give
would you
it
do
back,
that?
Because that's my style. That's my flow.
So sister is like, this shit's crazy. I gotta get Maddie out of jail.
Yeah.
So she goes to that cool castle place.
And
makes a YouTube video.
Yeah. Makes a little vlog. And she's like, hey guys, welcome back. We're doing another abandoned 1993 medical facility.
Yeah, you got the year right.
I tried.
Nice.
And I'm going to find some files today.
And they say it was closed since the 90s. I'm wondering if the Gabriel incident closed it down.
I could see that.
It's a big building to close down.
Secure containment breach.
What, he wasn't like disease.
Escaped.
Yeah.
Well, he kills, and so what makes him different than a disease?
But they thought they killed him because they removed the cancer. So why would
We
they
don't
need
know
to shut
that,
everything
actually.
down? Well, they did because they let her out into adoption.
Oh.
They thought everything was hunky-dory.
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 That's what his name should have been.
What does that mean?
Hunky-dory?
Yeah.
It means it's all tally-froo.
It's all
Bibbidi-bobbidi.
tutti-frutti?
It's all tutti-frutti.
On Rudy?
On Rudy.
On rye?
Call Judy.
With some jam?
On
Some pickles?
Al Roker.
That's gross.
I wouldn't
Have
want
you
it.
ever had
Pancake-
pickles on jam?
Pickles on jam?
Or jam on pickles?
Jam on pickles? I'd try it.
Would
I
you
would
try
feel
it?
like, yeah. I think if the amount of jam you would put, it might balance out the tang.
Yeah, it might not be that bad.
It might not be that bad. It's a little crunch.
Let us know. Has anyone tried that before?
Try a little pickles and jam for us.
Because I know people have tried other things in pickles.
Instead of brine
On pickles?
in your cucumber jar, put jam. And
That
see
would
if that'll
not-
pickle
no.
your cucumbers.
No, that would mold or something.
Put vinegar in jam.
We've taken this to a point that's just gross.
Guys,
See, we made it
do
what
it.
sounded decent, and now you just made me not even want to try it.
Get a syringe and inject jam in your pickle.
That's okay. All right. Jam into the pickle.
Jam your pickle tonight.
Whoa. All right, so she's in the hospital, the sister, and she finds like files and tapes and shit and brings them home and has a movie night with mom.
Yeah, she has a movie night with mom, says, come on over.
It's fucked up.
It immediately cuts while she's in the room to the cops.
Okay.
No, it immediately
What are they
cuts to
up
the
to?
jail scene, no?
Probably.
She's in the holding cell.
With all those crazy
With all those
inmates, one's
Crazy
peeing.
inmates. One's, what?
Yeah, when she first goes in, one's peeing.
On the toilet?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so unhappy that I missed
It
it.
was a great touch.
Damn it.
Yeah, and we had one that was like a time traveler from the 70s.
Yes, and she's straight out of disco era, late 60s, early 70s.
Oh, it was fantastic.
yeah,
I
bell
loved it.
bottoms, matching pantsuit
Mhm,
with a
mhm.
beautiful afro. And she's just sitting there on the bench. All the girls are catcalling her.
Ready to kick some ass.
Yeah, some mullet girl walks up to her, gets her on her feet, and then afro girl backs her up. And they just start actually wailing on her,
Oh, yeah.
just stepping on her head.
And this is when, as the same time, the mom and sister watching the tapes, and we see the mom of Maddie saying her parents didn't want her anymore. If she didn't give up the baby, it's an abomination. It's the devil. So she needs help with the birth. So she signs herself
Yep.
pretty much over to them.
That was actually in the first home movie scene.
No, it wasn't. I wouldn't have written it here.
Okay. Keep going then.
Because it would have given too much away in the first scene.
I swear there was her crying, and then she
Because
went,
it's the
"Poor
mom
girl."
at first, and then she puts the next tape in, and it's the first
Yeah.
Emily interview, which is weird because it skips like
Yeah,
the first
years.
8 years of her life
Yeah.
or some shit.
Nothing eventful.
Yeah, maybe Gabriel didn't wake up right
Yeah.
away, I guess.
Didn't learn how to speak English.
That too. Well, he doesn't speak. He speaks through the radio. I guess you still need to know language.
Like Bumblebee.
Oh, all right.
It kind of is.
But it's oh yeah, that's true.
I guess he has his own voice. Bumblebee uses radio words.
I always thought, because a lot of paranormal people, one of the things they do is have those like radio things where they ask a question, or just let something go through where it just picks words or whatever.
Goes, death.
Yeah,
terrifying.
But yeah, so we find out. No, this scene's cool. Sorry, the first interview with Emily, we find out that they sedated Gabriel, which is a weird thing because they don't show him yet still. So she's just like, it's okay, we can talk. We sedated him so we can just talk one-on-one.
Without him.
What does he tell you? All this. And this is when she's
rehashes, he's the devil. He tells me to kill. And then those words aren't really words. And then they become emotion. But it's all him.
This is when they're like, okay, we're going to bring him in.
Yeah, we're going to bring us our boy.
Come
Welcome,
on down.
Gabriel.
And the camera does a cool fucking 360, like goes around Emily, and then
the back of her damn head.
We got a Total Recall fucking head thing coming out the back of her head, and we find out it's a parasitic twin.
Yeah, parasitic twin, not quite Siamese, because it requires a host to live.
So it's basically feeding off Emily.
It's one large cancerous tumor with hair, teeth, nails, eyes.
Little green eye.
Yeah.
Little green-eyed cancer
and then
ball.
He starts messing her shit up when she's a kid, and then we cut back to the jail scene. Oh yeah, we realize how
the removal too.
The removal, yeah.
So like, because he had like a rib cage too that they removed.
Crazy.
And they basically say they removed all of it except for a little bit that was still attached to her brain that they couldn't remove.
So they just fucking
they shoved it back into her head, closed up her skull.
Yeah.
And we find out the reason why he came back to life is because that's the reason why she was having miscarriages. He was slowly eating
every baby,
growing back into a fucking malignant parasitic twin.
Very cool.
Fucking cool.
And it seemingly, and it doesn't really say this, but whenever the back of her head is damaged or activated, he starts coming out.
Yeah, that's how he was freed, basically, is when the husband smacked her head against the wall. She
opened up the cranium.
Cracked her brain, her skull open, and hello, Gabriel.
And so she starts reverse scalping herself from the back of her head in the middle of this prison.
Yeah, she's in the prison.
She puts her knees, she's on her knees, and she starts ripping the back of her head open.
Dude, it was so well done.
Yeah, and held for so long, and all the other prisoners are freaking the fuck out.
Whenever it looks at her head again here, and it's just like blank, like looks like a doll at this point because Gabriel's just fully taken over.
I love a lot how they did this literal one person Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde sort of thing, where it's frequently cutting back to someone who's walking backwards because it's now the face of Gabriel on the back of her head.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of showed that before. Whenever he was running, you could tell like it's some sort of weird contortionist thing. But you couldn't really tell because it was moving so fast all the time. And then this happens, you're like,
it's just straight
that's
up
why
her.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it like snaps her elbows the other way.
Yeah.
I don't know if it does it with her knees,
her legs,
but it just starts doing a weird walk.
It I think it turns the ankles the different way.
No, it just learned to walk.
No, like the bone.
Oh, okay. And then just starts fucking taking out this room of inmates. And it's funny because the blonde one with the mullet that was bitching at Maddie the most is just throwing all the other inmates at Gabriel because she knows she's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
And he's whipping them across the room, slicing their necks open.
Very Kingsman church scene, I thought, when I saw this.
So much gore.
Great choreography.
Fantastic camera work. The music was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And
very Jackie Chan. Like, it pulled right from that. It makes sense.
But it was great because I was telling Steven as we were watching it, it turns from, like, the first half of the movie is very horror-esque. Like, you don't know if it's going to be paranormal, and then all of a sudden it bursts out of the house and they starting to kick the shit out of people and doing all these, like, ninja action flips.
But it's like old man raid
but it works.
Sort of arena fights.
Yeah. But because there's still gore and, like, that horror element, you're just like, yeah, fucking let's go.
Sorry, did I say old man?
Yes.
I meant to say old boy.
Old boy, okay.
Just an old man raid 2 fights. I guess
raid, just crazy choreography. Thank you, James Wans.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes out everyone in the jail cell. The cop comes and does the old school body shield.
Yeah.
He shoots the body, gets the cop, opens the jail
breaks
cell, and takes down the entire fucking police station.
The precinct gone.
Fucking cool.
Yeah. And then we cut to our main coppers.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah. Who what was funny?
Well, they're trying to take Gabriel down, and they have like a little showdown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this one's full of fucking cool choreography too. In the main office,
slices one of the two main cops, the non-rental Mulder.
I forgot her name. I remember seeing her name on her desk too.
Do you not remember what happens to them at the end of this fight though? Because they don't get killed. Yeah. Gabriel's like on the other side of the precinct, not even a room.
Yeah.
And is about to escape and is kind of like, I guess, just pissed and it just fucking whips a chair at the cops and just knocks them down.
The camera has to pan so long for the chair. It's such a cool shot too, because this chair gets launched.
And at this point, you're like, oh, he's going to go over and kill them. No, he just walks. Yeah, he does this really fucking legendary, like he goes up the stairs and just stands there and looks Growls. All brilliant and cool and fucking awesome, and then just walks out the front door.
Jumps out the window.
No, he doesn't even jump out a window. He just walks out the front door.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh,
he got away. And then sister comes, hey, what happened, right? And the nerdy cop. Someone.
Oh, yeah, the nerdy. Yeah, because at this point, when he goes into the room to get his stuff, the nerdy cop's in there. And this is when we were like, no, she can't die. But she was smart. And she's the only person that was like, nope, I'm not walking to where the noise is coming from. Yes. I'm gonna go hide.
So Gabriel has his matrix go back and the knife now. And
it was so good.
Our male detective is
now we get the final showdown.
Yeah,
at the hospital.
And Sister's
on the way there. Maddie's on the way there, and the cops are on the way there.
And the whole goal of Gabe,
Gabe's on
Maddie.
the way there.
Gabe and Maddie's body.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it's Gabriel because when he's in control, she's basically just lights out.
In a mental prison,
unless he's giving her the vision.
Yeah, he's just showing her what he wants to, and that was proved because Maddie was just sitting in the prison cell on the ledge when we cut back to her later.
I think he can show what he wants to show, and then as well show what he's seeing, sort of thing. So that's how she saw the murders.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're at the hospital. The sister shows up.
Yeah. Talks it out with the mother, I think, first. So yeah, we turn out this is Maddie's mother, birth mother.
Yeah.
The one that was doing the tours of underground.
The cops
Seattle.
are on the way there because they know that's where Gabriel's going.
Yeah, the final kill.
Gabriel is there and starts kicking the shit out of the sister and is like, I was saving you for last because I'm so fucking jealous of you because Maddie picked you over me.
And I have mommy problems and detachment issues. And if my sister doesn't want to hang out with me because my mom gave me up for adoption, then I'm going to hate you because I'm so angry at myself.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because it boils down. He tells Maddie, I didn't choose to be tethered to you and you don't deserve to use the body you're given.
So
it's basically just all jealousy.
Yeah, I'm stronger than you when I use your body anyways.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, he's fucking flipping shit over and hulking people.
He fucking flips one of the medical beds over onto the sister.
And those things are huge.
Yeah, they're big metals.
Yep. And then the sister's like, Maddie, I know you can hear me. And the mom's like, I love you, Gabriel.
Yeah, detective tries to come save the day. Doesn't work out. Detective loses his gun.
Oh, yeah. And then he shoots the sister.
Shoots the sister right in the fucking head.
Boom.
Heads over to the mother, suffocates her with his hands.
Oh, she can't breathe anymore. She can't breathe.
And Gabe wins.
That's it.
Or so you think.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just before the sister died, she said to Maddie, I know you're still in there. You can break free. You're stronger than he. And I will be... And she got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't think of a rhyme.
Oh, that's why she got shot in the head.
And then the sister shows up in front of Madison shows up in front of Gabe.
And they share the same brain, so she got the same superpower.
And she's like, bitch, it's your turn.
I'm going to fuck you up.
I'm going to lock you in a mental prism.
Yeah.
Prism, I said, like Superman.
That's fine. The same shit.
Who they lock in a time prism in Superman?
I forget what it was called.
Locked in some ice cube.
It was some sort of dimensional thing. Yeah.
Crazy guy. Tesseract?
No.
Okay.
No.
What's a Tesseract? No, that's the cube that someone's
That's the Transformer thing?
No, that's an Allspark, but it's the same shape. Kind of. Tesseract, I think Loki was looking for it.
Oh, that's the Avengers thing. Yeah, okay. Right.
You ever see the two Muppets? That's what we are. The two Muppets at
No,
the
they're better.
theater. Yeah, they are so good.
They are so
I
good.
forgot what they sound like.
That wasn't half bad. No, they were all bad.
Maddie takes over Gabe and
All
says,
control.
"You're in prison now. And by the way, the
And
visions I showed you were of you killing my birth mother and my stepsister.
Yeah, that was
didn't
crazy.
happen.
It didn't happen, you bitch.
And I'm
He's
stronger.
Like, hell no.
Maddie, sister, I'm lifting this bet off you." She's like, "It's fucking heavy. What are you talking about?"
But they set up a sequel.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because she's locking him up, and he's like, "I'll be back again." And she's like,
When?
"I'll be ready."
And he said,
"Next time,
2025.
I'll be ready." It wasn't Needful Things. Mr. Gaunt wasn't like, "I'm gonna get your children. I'm gonna eat them on
July
July
13th, 2026.
But he said he'd be back.
Yeah.
He better be back. But I don't know how they're gonna make it a twist.
Well, the light, you see the light at the last shot before the movie ends. And the light bulb doesn't turn on, but there's electrical noise.
There's a buzz.
There's
so
a
it turned
buzz.
on just enough to make noise.
Is what you said.
Yeah, because that's how electricity works.
You don't know Alexander Graham Bell.
I don't.
Edison, I think. I know one of them stole
Alexander
electricity.
Edison?
Yeah, no, I think there's one of them. And I think Edison stole electricity from someone. The light bulb.
Okay.
Yeah, like Xerox.
I'm glad they made it.
Why?
I like light.
You like light.
It's not bad. Works for me.
It's been paling your skin.
All right. So Maddie made him dream it, traps Gabriel, and then that's
We already
it.
ended
The
the
buzzing
movie.
light.
It's
It's all
over.
over. There's nothing
It's over,
else.
guys.
That's the movie.
Malignant.
Malignant by James Wan. Round of applause. Yay.
Yay, James.
Yay.
James, thank you.
Yay, movies.
Oh my God.
Whee. What did you think? What's your rating? What did you like? What didn't you like? How do you feel? Are your nipples hard? Would you see it again? Would you tell someone else to see it? All these answers on more.
Yes, yes. No, yes, yes. No, no, yes, yes. And they are hard. Some of the acting I didn't like.
Okay.
The majority of the acting I did like. There was some character dialogue, like in the very last kind of act of it,
Mhm.
when the sister is on the phone, just explaining the entire twist. When everyone's kind of over explaining the twist, I felt a little bit of that happen.
Okay, I see that.
And how they didn't explain the electricity part. I didn't like that there was one over the other, that the one was really heavy, and that there was none on the everything. Maybe for the sequel, maybe not. It reminds me of the Scooby-Doo virus. In the movie, they released the movie, and there was a cyber virus that went into the computers.
Cool.
I liked a lot of the comedy. The music was phenomenal. 4.2 out of 5. I think that's fair.
All right.
I think that's fair. What did you think?
I thought it was a fucking great movie.
Holy shit.
I was actually very surprised when I first watched it that I liked it so much. It's
Yeah.
actually my favorite movie of 2021. At
Okay.
least horror movie for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, fair enough.
I loved the mixture of action. It
Mhm.
was so good. I loved the first half of it was like horror, and
Yeah.
then it just got more suspenseful, and then the twist.
There's a
and
cool
the
cop drama in the middle.
crazy fucking prosthetics of
Yeah.
Gabriel and Gabriel's attitude.
Yeah.
And 5 out of 5.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
It was 4.5 at first, but
Yeah.
like there's nothing I don't like about the movie.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
and
No,
I
super
want a
fair.
sequel.
It's really fucking cool.
And I what's the word? I want people to see it if they haven't.
Yeah, it's super engaging to watch through too. There's always a really cool camera shot. The fucking overhead shot was thrown out of nowhere, and it's
And they don't use it again,
no,
which is
it's
great.
so cool.
Like when it looks like a dollhouse
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit, right?
They-
They don't use it
They
again.
tried new things all
It's
throughout
insane.
the flick.
It was so good. All right, well,
Really great watch.
that's our review of
Let's
Malignant.
review it, guys. Check us out on the Finsta, the Insta,
Should we choose a movie for next time though?
the Twitter. What about platforms?
Maybe we don't want to watch that by the next time we hang out.
Fine, dude. Let's pull one. Let's pull one out of the box that shall not be named.
The Necronoma box.
Yeah, that's what
Damn
it's
it,
called.
I named
Oh
it.
shit.
I'm sorry. And we always need 2 movies anyway.
That's true. Because guys, if you didn't know, 2 episodes a week.
That's crazy.
Tuesdays and
Tuesdays
Fridays.
and Fridays. Get excited. Whoa, he's reaching deep in there.
Okay, I'm closing my eyes.
Oh, he's slowing down now. He's finding the
Okay.
sweet spot.
Oh, there's so
Oh.
many in here.
That's crazy. So many movies.
Do I like that one?
I don't know. That's what she said. I don't know what part.
This is it.
This is it, guys.
Ooh.
This is the one.
Oh, fuck, there's two.
Oh, no.
Hold on,
Oh,
guys.
no.
Guys, I don't know where it went.
Oh,
I
crap.
can't lose a movie. There it is, guys.
Oh, there it is. Put it back in the box.
Wait,
It
you can
feels
figure out which
lonely.
one's good. Yeah, that one was fine.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, guys, here we go.
Open
I'm
up.
opening it up.
He's opening up. Isn't it suspenseful? It's crazy. He's opening. He's unfolding. It's coming. It's coming. It feels so good. What's the movie?
Jesus, hold on, dude. Now this is something. This is recommended by Mackenzie73. M. Mackenzie73. And it's Alien.
Oh. Should we
Guys, we already did Alien. Pull out the box. And reaching in for a second time. Let's expedite this process.
Well, maybe that's why we picked two. Maybe that's why two came out, because the universe knew that one of them.
It's true.
Thank you for that request,
Thank you,
though.
M. Mackenzie73. I'll always remember you. Ooh. I can get down with this Pewee Podmaster. Dewey. You did your D a little long. It looked like a P. Dewey Podmaster. Podmaster, thank you. This is Nail Gun Massacre.
Nail Gun Massacre. I've never seen that either. That's crazy. That'll be fun.
It sounds really cool.
Nail guns are scary.
Nail guns are scary, and don't do them unsafe. Follow us on Twitter. Message us on Instagram. Look at our faces on Spotify and picture them in your minds, because it's just
Stop
our voices.
confusing people.
Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio. If you're using...
I do apologize. This will be the last time he does the outro.
Please remember to smile in the mirror when you wake up.
All right, thanks everybody for following us, you weirdos. Don't forget to slap those stars. Show them some love, maybe a little rough love. I don't know.
If you're into
5
that,
of them. If you're up for the challenge.
if you're up for the challenge, let's see how many stars you
Hell
can handle.
yeah, and until next time, something
about the
just
mind
stuff.
and like being at inner peace.
Fun. What are you looking at?
The audience, you know that.
Oh my god.
They're there. I always look
dear.
at them, but they never look back at me. Is that
the end?
Lou
It's the
Ferrigno?
end. What's with you
What's
and
your-
Lou Ferrigno?
What's your favorite Lou Ferrigno quote? That's all I want to know.
I don't know.
I'm the Hulk.
I like turtles.
That makes sense because he's green, and he's a mean green fighting machine.
Like the friendly giant.
The guy on the green beans.
The
Green giant.
green giant.
Green giant.
Green giant.
Bum ba dum bum
You
bum
didn't do
bum
the
bum.
tempo. You didn't do it right.
Green giant.
There you go.
Now
There's
together.
there's like 3. Green giant. Why'd you go high? I
Because
wanted to go
I
high.
wanted to harmonize. All right. Green giant. Oh, it's not. Bye, guys.